Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This question in calculus 1, let's solve it together. A curve C is given parametrically by the equation x equals 3 cosine t and y equals -2 plus 4 sine t, and t lies between 0 and 2 pi. Find the coordinates of all points at which C intersect the coordinate axes, giving your answer in search for where appropriate. To find, for example, the y-intercept, just put number 1, just put x is equal to 0. When you put x equals 0 in the first equation, so 3 cosine t equals 0. So cosine t is equal to 0. So t is cosine inverse of 0. Cosine inverse of 0 is pi over 2. The cosine is 0 at pi over 2, 90, and 273 pi over 2. Okay? Once you get the values of parameter occurs when x equals 0, go direct to the y to find the y coordinate of this point. The y here is -2, 4 sine. The first point is pi over 2. Okay? And the other y value, y1 and y2, is -2, I have plus here, -2 plus 4 sine 3 pi over 2. Go by calculator and solve this part. Okay, -2 plus sine pi over 2, which is sine 90. Sine 90 is 1, so -2 plus 4 is equal to 2. And here, this is -1. 2 plus 4 times -1 gives you, sorry, -2 here. So -6. So I have 2 points. I start with x0, so I have 0 and 2. This is the y-intercept, and 0 and -6. To find, similarly, to find the x-intercept, just to put y equal to 0. Y equal to 0 implies you get 4 sine t is equal to 2. So sine t equals half, implies t equals sine inverse of half. In the domain from 0 to 2 pi, you have 2 angles. So t is equal to pi over 6, 30 degrees, and it's a supplementary 5 pi over 6. Okay? Go direct now to the x value to find the x-intercept. The x now is, the x here is the x is 3 cosine t, so 3 cosine pi over 6, and x equals 3 cosine 5 pi over 6. This value will be 3 cosine will be cosine pi over 6 is 3 radical 3 over 2, so 3 radical 3 over 2, and this one is -3 radical 3 over 2. So the x-intercept now is 3 radical 3 over 2 and 0, and the -3 radical 3 over 2 and 0. This is the first part of question. This one, find the coordinate of the x-intercept and y-intercept. Part number B, sketch the graph of C. Here, after knowing these points, simply by drawing the x-axis and y-axis, consider the x-axis, y-axis. 0 and 2 is here. This is 0 and 2, 0, -6 down here. And I have symmetric points with respect to y-axis, 3 radical 3 over 2 and -3 radical 3 over 2. Okay, so you just draw like oval shape, something like that. Okay, so like the egg. Okay, something like that you can draw and then name this point, something like that. Okay, Of course, this curve is not a function, but you know, parametric equation help us to graph and draw many curves. Is not originally a function or cannot be expressed the y as a function in x. See here, I'm sorry. P is a point where t is pi over 4. Find the equation of the normal to C at P. Find the equation of the normal to C at P. First of all, I have to find the tangent, the slope of tangent at the point pi over 4, and then from the slope of tangent you can find the slope of normal. As you know, let me start this one. I can delete this all by deleting. Okay, so let's start in last part of this question. First of all, you find dy by dx, which is y dot over x dot. Y dot means the derivative of y with respect to parameter t, and the x dot dx by dt, since each of x and y are functions in the parameter. So here's the derivative of y dot, this one, -2 is 0 for cosine t, over the derivative here is 3 derivative of cosine negative sine t. The answer is -4 over 3 cosine over sine is cotan t. So dy by dx at pi over 4 is -4 over 3 cotan pi over 4, which is 45. Cotan pi over 4 is 1, -4 over 3. This is slope of tangent. Okay? After knowing slope of tangent, you can find the slope of normal. Okay? So slope of normal is, normal means perpendicular, so slope of perpendicular line or normal is 3 over 4. And I have already the point pi over 4, and we go to find here the point. I have to find the x-coordinate of pi over 4 and the Cartesian location or coordinate of the point pi over 4. So you calculate x and the pi over 4. You can simply calculate it by calculator. You get 3 radical 2 over 2, and the y is at pi over 4 also gives you a -2 plus 2 radical 2. So the point now is 3 radical 2 over 2, okay, and -2 plus 2 radical 2. Now I have a slope m of normal or perpendicular, and a point lies on it. So by using the formula y minus y1 equal m into x minus x1, you can find the equation of the normal by writing y minus this value will be y plus 2 minus 2 radical 2 is equal to the slope, which is 3 over 4 into x minus 3 radical 2 over 2. Thank you. This is the equation of a normal line at the point B. Thank you so much. Goodbye.